Hi everybody, this is Omar Miranda with this week's What's Your Problem? I got a funny story to tell you. When I was a kid, I grew up with two brothers. My older brother was 2 years older than me. My younger brother was 2 years younger than me. And I, like brothers do, I would say and do things to agitate and irritate my brothers. And I would make them angry at me. And then I'd run away. And the reason why this reminded me is because earlier, and maybe you saw it too, earlier this week I saw a story on the Today Show about a man who was probably drunk. In fact, he'd gotten in trouble 2 times before, one of those for being drunk. He was making fun or agitating a bison or a bull out on the road, and there's a video of him. You can actually look it up. I'll actually have a post. I'll have a link on the description to the actual story. It's very sad because he really could have gotten killed or really hurt. And he ended up getting in trouble and going to jail and getting arrested. And it made me think about the way I used to treat my brothers. I would say and do things to purposely agitate and irritate them, and then I would run away and try to lock myself in my room, until I was almost at the door, and then I couldn't get in. If somebody would stick their foot in the door, they would, all it would take would be that foot in the door. They would open the door and they would begin to, well, bad things. They would pummel me. They would jump on top of me, and they would do this weird thing where they would spit out, and it would kind of come way down, almost close to my face and mouth, and then they would suck it back up. And sometimes they would just let it, and they would just let it get right on top of me, and then they would, beat me to a pulp. The moral of the story, good times. The moral of the story is that as Christians, not only should we deal with our anger in a way that's appropriate and healthy, but we shouldn't say and do things to agitate and irritate people, because when we hold on to our anger, we give the devil a foothold, and he can use that anger in ways to hurt us spiritually, physically, and emotionally as well. So I want to read something to you. The Apostle Paul, in the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, he says this to the the Christians at the church in Ephesus. He says, in your anger, do not sin. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 26. In your anger, do not sin. Do not let the sun go down while you are still angry, and do not give the devil a foothold. He's basically saying, if you have anger, deal with it. Try to deal with the issue, because if you don't, it'll just be the beginning of something deeper, and the devil will use that to hurt you and hurt the ones you love. And you definitely don't want that. As Christians, we should be focused on bringing together people, not separating people. Listen, if you have any more questions or any concerns about any videos that you want to see or hear, or if you're having an issue that you're angry at somebody and can't seem to let it go or forgive or reconcile, you can write me, you can send me an email, give the video a thumbs up, a thumbs down. You can't give it a thumb sideways, but listen, don't forget to subscribe to the video, to the channel. You can subscribe here. This is Omar Miranda. What's your problem? I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.